Hello students, we have already discussed question number 1 and 2 of exercise 11.2 in my last video. Today we will start from question number 3. Okay. A train 190 meter long passes a railway platform 250 meter long in 22 seconds. Okay. Determine the speed of the train in kilometer per hour. Speed of the train we have to find. So to find out the speed we need distance and time. Time is already given. But what will be the distance? So look at this picture. Suppose this is a platform and it is 250 meter long. Okay, this is a platform and this is a train. It is 190 meter long. So just understand here, this train is going to cross this platform. Okay, so how much distance train will cover to pass this platform? Look at here, train will start traveling. Okay, this much distance it will travel, 250 meter, and after that it will cross it fully, completely. Means train will come this side completely after crossing it. So this much distance of platform plus the distance covered by that, means distance of the length of the train, that much distance the train will cover to cross completely this platform. Okay, means platform distance plus length of the train is the total distance covered by the train to pass through this platform. So we will write distance covered by the train to pass railway platform is equal to 250 meter plus 190 meter, that is length of the train. Add this, we will get 440 meter is the distance. And time is already given, that is 22 seconds. So we have to find out the speed of the train in kilometer per hour. So first of all we will find out the speed of the train in meter per second, because this distance is given in meter and time is given in second. So distance by time, that is 440 by 22. If you will cancel it out, we will get 20 meter per second is the distance in meter per second. But we need to change this meter per second into kilometer per hour. So I have taught you in my first video how to change meter per second into kilometer per hour by multiplying it by 18 by 5 shortcut way, or either you can divide by 1000 and again 60 into 60 divide by this, or you can multiply it by 18 by 5 also. Both are same thing. Okay, so if we have multiplied it 18 by 5, so it will get cancelled. We will multiply it, we will get 72 kilometer per hour. This is the speed in kilometer per hour, but this is the speed in meter per second. Okay, now speed of the train we have taken out, that is 20 meter per second or in kilometer per hour. But next question you have to find out the time taken by the train to pass a stationary person. Suppose a stationary person is standing here, okay, and train is passing through this stationary person. So how much distance train will cover to pass this one man? Just the length of the train. Okay, because to pass it is not a big platform, no, it is one single person standing here, so it will pass through this person. The distance covered by the train, that will be the equal to the length of the train. Okay, so distance traveled by the train to pass a person is equal to 190 meter only, that is length of the train, and speed is given 72 kilometer per hour, this one, but the distance is given in meter. So what we will do, speed we will not take in 7 kilometer per hour, but we will take 20 meter per second only. Why? Because distance is given in meter. So time taken by the train is equal to distance by speed. Distance is that only 190 meters. So speed we will take 20 meter per second. We will not take 72 kilometer per hour because it is kilometer per hour and this is meter. So we need to take meter per second. Okay, understood? So now you will cancel this out. We will get 9.5 second. Now third question is the time taken by the train to pass a man running in the direction of the train at a speed of 10 meter per second. This man is running in the direction of the train, means same direction. So in the same direction, what do? We just subtract the difference of the speed we will have to take. So speed of the man is 10 meter per second and speed of the train we have taken out, that is 20 meter per second. So we will subtract. Relative speed is equal to 20 minus 10 is equal to 10 meter per second, and distance that only 190 meter, because it is also man is running just in the direction of the train. So time taken by the train to pass the man. So this will be also single man only. So we will take the length of the train only, that will be the distance covered. Time taken is equal to distance by speed, that is 190 by this 10 speed. If you will cancel out, we will get 19 seconds is the answer. Got it? Now next question number 4. The speed of a motor boat in still water is 17.5 km per hour. If the speed of the stream is 5.5 km per hour, determine the time taken by the boat to go 103.5 km downstream. So in this I want to explain you downstream and upstream. So downstream and upstream means suppose this is a boat and the direction of the water is going in this direction, same direction, boat is moving here this direction, and stream is also water water is flowing also in this direction, that is called downstream. And upstream means opposite. Opposite means not opposite direction, because when the boat moves forward, then what happens? The water moves this side, boatman need to pull the water this side, back side. Okay, so in this case always remember downstream whenever and upstream question asks, that time downstream we will add both the speed and upstream we will subtract the speed. Okay, so speed of the motor boat is given 17.5 km per hour and speed of stream is given 5.5 km per hour. So relative speed of the motor boat and stream in downstream will be what? Relative speed in downstream, as I have told you, downstream always add. So we will add both the speed. We will get this much, 23.0 km per hour. And we have to find out the time taken by the boat for downstream. So the time is equal to distance by speed. We will write the distance. We will write the time down. If you will cancel this point, we will remove. We will get here 10. Okay, if you will divide this, we will get 4.5 hour. And next question, it is asking time taken by the boat to go 39 km upstream. So upstream, what I told you, we will subtract difference of the speed. So relative speed for upstream will be difference of the speed. Okay, that is 12. Time taken by the boat to go 39 km upstream is equal to distance by speed. 39 is the distance and speed will be this difference of this speed. Okay, so we will get 3.25 hour is the time taken by the boat to go upstream. Downstream we will add, upstream we will subtract to find out the relative speed. Got it? Now next question is, the speed of a boat in still water is 13 km per hour. This is the speed of the boat. Okay, if the boat travels 84.7 km downstream, distance is given and boat speed is given in 5.5 hour. Time is also given. Find the speed of the stream. We have to find out the speed of the stream and it is going downstream. So tell me, in downstream what do we do to find out the relative speed? Downstream we always add. This is the speed of the what? Boat, and this and speed of the stream we don't know. So we will let the speed of the stream be x. Okay, look at here. Speed of the boat in still water is 13 km per hour and let the speed of the stream be x km per hour. So find out the relative speed. What we do? We will add this to find out the relative because it is going downstream. So 13 plus x km per hour, this is the speed. And time is 5.5 hour and distance is also given. Okay, so we will use this formula. Distance is 84.7. Distance is equal to speed into time. This formula we are going to use. So in the place of distance, can we write 84.7 km? Yes, we can write it. And speed we have taken out. Relative speed is 13.6. We will put 13.6 here. And time 5.5 hour. Okay, now what we will do? 84.7. This is in multiply. This will come down. in divide. 5 point, if you will remove the decimal, we will get here 77 by 5. It will get cancelled by the table of 11. 11 5 ja 55, 11 7 ja, then again 7, 77.5. And 13.6 will be as it is. Now if you will, this is in plus 13. If it will come this side, it will come in minus. So 13 will come here in subtraction sign. X will be remain this side because we have to find out the value of x. So if you will subtract this, take the LCM, we will get 12 by 5, 2.4 km per hour will be the speed of the stream, that is 2.4 km per hour. Okay, I hope you have understood question number 5. And question number 6 you have to try, student. I'll explain you in any other day, but you have to try it. You have to try mental maths also, practice time also, try to do. I'll explain the next chapter, algebraic expression, chapter 12, next day. Okay, till then complete your work.